What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the family. If you guys like what you're watching, definitely hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that bell for notifications. Let's get right into the video. So today's video is definitely about some tips, tricks, pointers, definitely some basic gameplay. I'm just playing some team deathmatch, and I show you kind of some tips and tricks on how to rotate around the map, control spawns, some of the reasonings why I do things, a really in-depth explanation as to how to play, how to counter-rotate, how to control spawns to your needs, and being able to have the high skill, the high gameplay that you see most pros like Korean and other people use in order to get the best gameplay. And I'll show you kind of the tips and tricks on how they do it to the point they can, and as well as I'm going to show you how I do it so you know how I get the game. So with that being said, let's definitely get right into the game. So we're playing Team Deathmatch with Maddox, or at least I start off with the Maddox. Maddox is definitely one of the most potent ARs in this current meta, either until they buff another gun or they nerf this gun. It's probably going to be the top gun until the end of this game cycle. So we're starting off.
It's us or them. You know my preference.
With the first trick is to never, ever rotate mid-map. Never go through mid-map. Unless you're just peeking for like that last kill for that kill streak, or you're just close on getting a challenge completed. Like, say you're doing the bloodthirsty challenges. Say you're doing double kills or kills with no attachments, and you just need that last kill for that quick kill, so you push to another class when you die. Then by all means rotate mid map. But if you see me, I never ever rotate, or at least thus far, through mid map. I always rotate around the outsides of the map. It allows us that one-on-one gun skills or the one-on-one gunfights that you need to get into.
We've lost control.
You don't have that 1v2, 1v3, 1v4, and you get shit on the second you roll into the spot. Now, if you're seeing me rotate, as you're watching now, I spawn right here, and then I immediately go outside to the right side spawn. I never push through mid. You're seeing this. I'm never pushing through mid-map. Here I peek on them. Now here's some of the tricks that you're just seeing now. So if we back up just a little bit, I peek, I see the guy, I back up around the corner, and then I go back in and aim in at the same time to get that quick kill. And then I jump around the corner. That's another strategy, is jumping. This game is all about jumping. Unless you have stock 2, which I think 2 guns have, which is the SOG. And correct me if I'm wrong, definitely put it down in the description below if you guys, or the comments down below if you guys find another double stock. But I think the only 2 guns that have double stock in this current meta, or at least in this game until they update or change it, is the SOG, most broken SMGs in the game, and then the Vapor. I don't think anything else is double stock. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below. And again, unless you have double stock, you cannot drop shot in this game. So this game is all about jumping. If you guys either have a scuff controller or an elite controller, as this one is, or if you're on PlayStation, if you have a scuff controller, or if you have that Mind Freaks like Alienware looking attachment that can like plug into the controller and you have that, you can use that. But another thing is, or if you use stick and move. Stick and move allows you to jump with your right analog stick or your right thumbstick. So that's what I do. You click down, I think it's R3 on PlayStation. You click down R3 for that. But this game is all about jumping. Watch any competitive gameplay, everyone's jumping. Jumping is the biggest thing for this. So if you see me, I jumped around the corner and aimed in at the same time so I can get that beam, because I know that kid's there too, because I can hear him. The gameplay, you might not be able to hear it, but in the headsets that I use, you guys definitely, you can hear it if you have the headsets on. So I jumped around the corner because I knew he was there, and I aimed in at the same time so I can get that first shot accuracy. When he's still running, he has to pick up his gun. Even with, I think it's dexterity or gung-ho, even still, that aim time can save either you the life or 2, or that jumping around the corner can get that easy kill, that easy pickup. So I jumped around the corner. That not only helps me aim higher, yes, insert meme here, but it's it allows you to get that higher aim. So right here does more damage, right? Here up does more damage. So if you're doing here, I jumped again so I can get just up here to his shoulder rather than down in his stomach. Yes, I barely win the gunfight, but it allows me to spawn to get this kill. So you guys are watching. If you guys watch my other video, this is definitely my Maddox fast time. here. Right here is where a lot of people mess up. If you guys look at, we'll watch this again. I'll speed it up for you guys. So I get this kill. I turn around because I see someone in this just get killed. So I jump around the corner, right here. I jump. I get the kill. There's another one there that my teammate kills. I didn't know if he was going to try to gun me down. I didn't know how close he was. So I turned around and jumped. Allows me to shoot him and get that high damage up here rather than down shooting him at his toes. Now, another thing is that always people camp in a corner. Everyone always camps until they see another person get into a gunfight. It's almost like Apex Legends. Third party of a third party of a third party. Well, you're probably going to have someone challenge you right here. And that's what it was in my mind. So if you watch, I'm about to turn around just randomly. There was no one there. No one was there at all. But I didn't know that. I didn't know if someone was going to turn around the corner and just run at me. So that's why I watched for a split second. I checked it just to make sure that no one was there camping that corner, because I know someone was going to push, because I know that spawns on that right side until my friend spawned. As you can see right here on my mini map, right side, someone spawned there. I didn't know that someone was there until or no enemy was there until they spawned there. Because if you don't know about Call of Duty, is they have what's called mirror spawning, or split spawning is another one. Mirror spawning is wherever your team is. Say if your team is on, even in the beginning of the game, it's a perfect idea. Beginning of the game, you're on one side, they're on the other. That's how it works for the entire game. It doesn't matter where your team is. It doesn't matter where you are. They're always going to spawn on the exact opposite side, as best as the game can do it, on the other side of the map. They're always going to have mirror to where you are. If you're at one end, they're going to be on the other. If they're at one side, they're going to be on the other side. If they're going to be camping in a corner on one side, they're going to be on the other side. They're always going to be in the opposite direction of where you are, and that's your job, is to control that. The best way to do it is Seraph. If you guys watch on the bottom right, I have my my own place where I can control the spawns. So if we continue, I rotate through mid-map just to pick up a quick kill. Because I'm only a couple hundred points away from my score streaks, and I knew I can gun that kid. Now, if you saw me just check there, I was hesitant because I didn't know if I wanted to push mid-map, because that person could have challenged me. So I just turn around and go back to my spawn and rotate back up. And because of this map, the person at their spawn can just beam me into that window. So I didn't want to challenge that window. Another cool thing, a feature about this map that you guys may not have known, was that button right there. It controls that escalator or that elevator for that ramp that you can walk on. I wanted it down. So if I rotated through mid-map, it's down. So I can go around the corner and climb up and get that counter rotation to the enemy spawn. So you see it dropping? I can control that spawn now. Now, I can beam that kid right there. I didn't, sadly. And I just keep beaming people. I think I end up dying. Or close. So because I'm controlling the spawn exactly where I am, you can see the minimap right now. They're either back where I'm looking, way in that back spawn, or they're on the left side. I control the spawns. That's the whole idea of this game. That's the whole idea of Team Deathmatch, Nation, Control. I think they actually have hard spawns in Control. Don't quote me on that. But if you continue, I always look and rotate through the outside portions of the map. I never push mid, ever. Pushing mid is about the stupidest decision ever. Because not only does it make you vulnerable from every single angle, because you have, in this map, you have from the airplane, you have from the left cut on mid, you have behind you if someone flanks, and in front of you. You have to focus on 4 different areas, and even then, you have the airplane module, then you have the 2 lower spawns. And then on the other side, you have just that one spawn, or they could be head glitching right in the corner, and you have no idea where. So you definitely have to always watch yourself. So that's why I never push the mid, because I don't want to be watching 8 waves around me to be able to control the spawn, so I can get kills like I am right now. Another thing, next tip, always watch your UAV. When you know that you're not about to get into a gunfight, watch the UAV, watch the mini-map. If you guys have a UAV, watch it. 9 times out of 10. And I've seen this all the time in this game, is that a random red dot, it's either an enemy spawns or they're just around you, will just randomly go peek out. You'll know exactly where they are, and you can push them because they don't know where you are at all, especially if you're wearing Ghost, which is another tip. If you're playing pubs and you have the space or the slots in your class, always rock Dead Silence and Ghost, because it allows you to stay silent. They can't hear you. They can't hear you clomping footsteps because it's 2019, people. Everyone has a headset. I have a headset. You have a headset. It's like Oprah Winfrey. Everyone has a goddamn headset. So with that being said, everyone can hear you. So if you have dead silence, no one can hear you. It makes it so you can hear them better, because there are idiots. 2019, people still play Fortnite. Still dying games. Be honest. Moving on. I'm always checking spawns. Another tip: always watch spawns. Wherever your team is on the UAV or the minimap, always check that. Always look to see where people are in relation to where you are in the map. So I'm mid-map, and I know that my teammates are all mid-map, so they can have, the enemy can have what's called a split spawn. They can be spawning on both sides. And usually this happens when you're controlling mid-map and the game wants to force a flip, so it counter-rotates the other team, which is decimating. And usually this happens in domination when one person just pushes too far. One thing that you don't know about this game, or that you might not have known about this game, the further that you push out, or the further that you guys camp, and then that one person pushes out, it makes the spawns sensitive. It makes it auto flip. It doesn't matter if it's just like a millimeter too far. It'll just hard flip the spawn. It'll just make the game spawn your enemies behind you, which is a huge thing. Happens a lot on Nuketown. Like if you guys are all camping up in the mid map, if one person just pushes just beyond the metal bus, they flip and they're right behind you. And that's kind of the hard part, is being able to control the spawn like this and being able to know exactly where they are. Now if you watch, I know exactly where 4 people are. One of the guys just came out of the map, or went out of the UAV, but I know mentally that there's 4 people right in this mid map. And as Seraph, you have the Annihilator. 6 shots, 1 shot, 1 kill, or you can get quad, etc, etc. But it's a 1 shot. So if you see here, this is the only time, or one of the only times in the map where I truly pushed through mid to clear everything out. And it's because I have the ability to 1 shot people. So if you see, I get 1 kill, I get 2, I get 3, and I get 4 right here. So yeah, cool, I get my kill streaks. Now this is where I can start moving around the map a little bit more freely. Because this map has a lot of space, outside I can use aerial score streaks. Because I'm doing that, it allows me to run around the map a little bit more freely, because I don't have to worry about the constraints of people pushing me from the side, from the left, from the right, from 8 ways from Sunday. So I don't have to worry where people are spawning. Because of that, it allows me to control the spawns a little bit better. So now that you see my enemies, or my teammates, are spawning on either side of the map, I know exactly where I am, and where I need to rotate to get out of there. Because I don't want to die. I want to continue getting score streaks. So we're going to continue moving on. We're going to watch this gameplay. And you're just going to watch all the tips and tricks of what I'm doing. You're going to see all these rotations. All of these rotations. You're going to see me jumping, shooting as fast as I can. My reaction time is going to be as fast as humanly possible. You get reaction time by just playing a lot and reacting faster. You think faster, you do things faster. It's muscle memory. So the more that you play, the more that you do this, the better you'll be. One of my other tips, not really a tip, really check corners. 15 deathmatch people. Check every corner. Someone's gonna be just roasting, leaning over a fire, just camping there. Like, you might as well just go to a trip to Walmart, go to the camping tent, buy them, throw it at them as a weapon. Camping tent, because you can. Always check every corner. Jump around every corner. You guys can change your settings to stick and move. I think it's under the button setting, maybe under the stick setting, but it's stick and move. If you guys don't have the money for a scuff controller, and I'll make another video on this. I'll do gameplay with stick and move. It's Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller. Doesn't matter. Or a PlayStation controller. Instead of the X button or the A button if you're on Xbox for your jump, it changes it to your R3 or your right analog stick on the Xbox. And it allows you to click down and get that jump in. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit finicky because you're used to moving your thumb off, but being able to hold your controller and being able to look and jump at the same time saves you so much, because you don't have to take that time. You don't have to look like a bot when you're jumping. So either A, recommend buying a scuff controller. A lot of the reviews, people saying they're breaking. If you have Xbox, I would advise you get the Elite controller. I've had 2. One of mine just broke the other day, as the time we're recording this video on April 17th. Just broke the other day. Got a new one. These things last me 4 or 5 years. I can say the same for scuffs, at least the ones that I've owned, for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation. They've lasted me forever. Great quality products. I definitely advise you picking up a scuff controller, a cinch controller, battle beaver, or whatever you guys want. As long as it has buttons on the back, highly recommend you guys getting it. So because it improves your gameplay so much. Like, literally, it improves your gameplay so much. Being able to jump around corners, check corners, jump, and being able to be more accurate than your opponent, it helps so much being able to do this. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching the video. And I'm just going to let you guys watch the game.
Close. Reach out and take it. Sniper kill. Catastrophic plane shot. Mission time clock running down. Your sniper's nest has been destroyed. Attack deployed, beacon signal lost. Good job.
So, thank you guys for watching my video. You guys are amazing. Like I said, if you guys definitely like the videos, you guys like the content that I'm putting out, if you guys love my streams, hit that follow button at twitch.tv/VersaFX. I'll see you guys there. If you guys like the content that I'm putting here, definitely hit that subscribe button, definitely hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Bye-bye!